Hey guys, it's me, Erica, co-founder and team member of Cosplay for Hope. So if you're seeing this, hey, um, today's the last day of, sorry, kind of windy out here, but it had better lighting, um, but of Suicide Prevention Week. I know that this week has not been great for necessarily a lot of people. I know I've had a rough week, and a lot of our team has. Um, and so that means I know that if we were having some tough times this week for one reason or another, um, you may have been too. Suicide Prevention Week can bring up some hard memories, but it could be great. It could be enlightening. Um, Gets us to focus a little bit on what we do, on what people meant to us, on how we can keep going. I hope you joined us for our Torches On earlier this week. It was really, really awesome to see some of you posting your lanterns and your wands and lightsabers and all kinds of lighting mechanisms in our own geeky way and world for people, whether it was for yourself or for a loved one or for both. But I know it was difficult for me. Got word that in the advocacy world of suicide prevention and mental health, we lost somebody to suicide earlier this week. It's where I get a little emotional. Her name is Heidi Diskin, and she put herself out there as a mighty advocate. I didn't get to meet her in person, but we'd had a couple of really great long phone conversations about what we were doing and how to encourage each other. She has such a big heart for this. And though it was awful at the beginning of this week, because we make so many preps for this as a big event, we get very focused. And so sometimes we forget about ourselves when we start prepping for a lot of this. So I really take that as a little more encouragement. I know she would want us to use her foundation and to use everything she was going through to keep education going, to learn from it. And she's going to be really missed. So though I didn't put it out there for everybody, I lit my lantern for her later in the week because I found out after World Suicide Prevention Day on Monday. Those losses are hard, and I know we end up feeling it. We all end up feeling it. So I want you to know that, again, I see you, I hear you, we see you, we hear you. So if you're hurting, please reach out to someone or let someone know. We always use the suicide hotlines, whether it's the National Suicide Helpline, which is 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. Or you can text HOPE to 741-741. One that I have learned about is befrienders.org. There are several things that you can reach out to for help if you are hurting. Here at Cosplay for Hope, as we are getting going, we have been very encouraged by a lot of the support that you all have been giving us and showing us for what we are trying to do. We're a baby organization right now and just looking to get going. And some of the things that we've already started with is some research that we plan to use for education initiatives really about how using our fandoms and our cosplay as positive coping mechanisms. Sometimes we need that escape a little bit from reality, or sometimes it is a refocusing for us. I look at it as forms of self-care. We hear that term a lot. I use it as a time of rest, refocus, recharging. So it's not necessarily going getting a massage, although it could be if you want it. Sometimes it's just a matter of placing yourself somewhere else, maybe getting a little more rest. It's what I tried to do today. I had a couple things I really wanted to do, and my body just wasn't going to allow me to do that today, or my brain. And I feel really bad about that. But again, I don't, because I kind of need that downtime. I know I wanted to focus a little bit too. Again, this is no filter me. Hey, again, just showing I've got my blemishes, my weirdness, my awkwardness. Want to sport my Wonder Woman stuff today. Remind myself it is Batman Day as of today. So I don't have a lot of Batman stuff. I got to work on that. But still want to show my DC strong Justice League rooting on my support. Because I know Batman speaks to a lot of people out there. And I know Wonder Woman speaks to me. Just that strength and vulnerability, and that's kind of what I'm showing right now. So I'm kind of going off the cuff a little bit. But here's what I want you to know as we wrap this up. First, even though we're wrapping up Suicide Prevention Week, it doesn't stop this week. September gives a focus for the whole month, which is great. But that month means we got to keep going. It's for the rest of the year. Mental health is every day. We all have it. We all have mental health. Some of us just have some conditions with it. Mine is depression that I know. And my lived experience keeps nagging at me from time to time. So I'll be real about that. But we've got to be aware of this every day, 365 days a year. So even if you're having a good day, somebody else may not. Understand when somebody is going out and all decked out in their Wonder Woman stuff or their Batman stuff, dressed up in their Harry Potter stuff and whatever, their heroes, their fantasy type deals. There's a reason why they're doing that. And it's a matter of talking to them about what they know about it, because a reason, and they've probably done research and have some knowledge on that, and there's a reason why they're connected to that. So they may be using that out in public for a real reason that day. So that makes me want to touch on a little bit for those of us who feel imperfect when we're trying to feel perfect. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not look just right, to not look just perfect. I've already showed off my stress acne. There it is. It'll go away soon, maybe. It'll pop up somewhere else. So just being real about that, like I said. But really, we worry and we stress so much about these cosplays that we do. We want them to look so good, and we want them to be just right. And believe me, I know that one. Here's what I'm going to tell you. At the end of the day, sometimes whether you like it or not, because that's how I feel about me. So I'm doing it from my perspective. You're still you. You come home, you take off that makeup, and it's probably a smeared mess. You take off that wig or that hat, and you've got wig hair. You take off that costume that you've embodied all day, or for that photo shoot, or for whatever. Maybe it's just to wear that day. Maybe it's around the house. I don't judge. I do it, just to let you know. It's about, well, I was just trying, sometimes you can get indentions on there, or it leaves a mark. Sometimes you get scars on your hands or your arms from the hot glue, or from working with the heat, or with whatever creative bit that you were using to put that together. Sometimes you get pricked, you've got from a sewing needle, or whatever it is you use, from a safety pin. That's my thing, because I don't sew. But guess what? At the end of the day, those are your scars. That's what you put into everything for that moment. You put everything into that character to embody that character. Those scars on you that last every day. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. They're part of you. And it might be imperfect, but you could be perfectly imperfect, because we need you here. We all need you here. All that creativity, all that research, all that knowledge, even if it's just focused on whatever character or book or comic or movie or show that you're into. We want to hear that. We want to see you embody that. I had the great privilege of, and difficult job, as a matter of fact, of judging the cosplay contest at Retro X with my friends Sarah and Gabe a week ago. And there were incredible cosplays that came through there. Some with such great stories from head to toe, some with a lot of work put into them, and just the stories behind some of the characters or how they put it together. Guys, you're doing amazing things. It didn't matter how you put it together. So impressed with what was out there. I felt weird judging, sitting there in my wig and my dress, even though there was stuff behind mine. Because if you didn't see the pictures or anything, I was Star Trek Lucy, and I was in the dress that I wore on Monday. If you caught my weird and totally random live video, that was the dress I wore. It was celebrating the Star Trek 52nd, and I want to be Lucy. That's what I do, since she helped start Star Trek. And the yellow, not just for the Captain Kirk side of it, but it was to kick off Suicide Prevention Week. So that was the best that I could do, putting it together. And I actually safety pinned some stuff, and I was judging some people on their craftsmanship, which I was jealous of. It was awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are awesome. Keep writing. Keep doing poetry. Keep creating videos, creating cosplays. Keep digging into that stuff if it is going to help you connect and helps you feel stronger, helps you feel better about yourself. Maybe it connects you to a different side of you. And that's good to keep learning about you, because I'm always still learning about me. The things I like, the things I grow in. And sometimes it's just a matter of finding out what I'm connected to or what makes me tick. So I think that's good for all of you to know too. I'm I want you to keep watching here, Cosplay for Hope. I said we're still a baby organization. We're still figuring some things out, and I'm really glad you guys are so supportive of us. Please keep that up. We are so appreciative because the team is about ready to get together and just really start looking at some things coming up. And I know we've got some good ideas of things coming. I'm so excited. Be looking for some more lighting vigils coming up, maybe, hopefully. Be looking for hopefully some more gatherings. Be looking for some stuff just more stuff that we've got coming. Because we've got a great team between April and I know April's peeked in already. Hi, April. My co-founder, who's got a really big heart for this. That's why we started this. We've always got ideas going. We've got Megan Deaver, she's a rock star, therapist, geeky. She cosplays to work. She has a geeky office, and she knows what she's doing. We love her. Kira, I know you've geeked into. Hi, Kira. I see you. Gosh, I'm so happy with how we stumbled upon you. Not happy with how it happened. Meeting at a panel. I'm so glad that you came because it allowed our paths to cross, and now we are going to do amazing things. You've got such great things and such a heart and such a brain, and I'm so happy you're part of the team. And Hannah, I haven't had a lot of interaction with you yet, just a little bit back and forth, and I love what you do. I love your cosplays. I love how your brain works, and I can't wait to see what we're all creating together, which is awesome. And Jen, you've seen a couple of videos from Jen this week too. Jen is a rock star. She's just getting into the cosplay things. I think she shared that she's not a really big geeky person. She's wrong. We've talked about all the shows she's been binging on and all the other shows she loves. She loves Supernatural and she loves the DC stuff. And slowly getting into Marvel, we're going to get her into the Star Wars stuff. Be watching. We have such a great team, and we're looking to build it soon too. And be watching for some new volunteer opportunities too down the line. So trust me, we'll be asking. Trust me, it'll be coming. Let us get on our feet here a bit. And that's what I wanted to share with you. That we're bringing this week to a close. We still continue. We still see you. We still need you here. I contend that it's going to be us. I think it's going to be our tribe that probably steps up and helps to save the world. And we can't save the world unless you're here with us to do that. Your brain, no matter if it's not telling you very nice things, it's what mine does. Your creativity, your research, your encouragement is needed and it's seen. And we just want to encourage you to keep going. Want the force to be with you. I want you to live long and prosper. That's why we need you here. All the lights and all the lanterns to you while we continue and work really hard in bringing hope to us in the community for mental health and suicide prevention through support. Be watching for more of that coming. I've got some stuff coming through education and research. We're hoping to work for you. And we hope to see you around, cons or otherwise. We want to see you, and we want you to say hi to us to let us know that you're still here. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, being here, watching me, and We'll see you soon.